Shalom, Israel. World ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. The ISUPK been established since 1969, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. On today's ISUPK Chattanooga Brotherhood class, you got to stand up for your brothers, man. You got to learn how to stand up for your people, man, for your nations, man. You can't be out there trying to help the oppressor, you helping the oppressors, man. Like, this is no different than what happened to that brother on that train station, on that train. The same way they'll help the oppressor, same way the fake Israelite groups helping the oppressor, man. Instead of standing up for your people, we could have just talked out, but instead they want to call police because they see they was what deep 400, like 30, 20 thing deep versus four brothers, man. Those are cowards, man. But they call us cowards. How we cowards? We ain't cowards around here, man. In the eyes become the Commander General Yohana. You got to learn how to stand up for your people, man, and stop always letting the oppressor into our people in business. And you see what's going on each time we get the police call on us. It's always something dangerous. It's always somebody getting unalive on these streets here. No matter if it's nothing's too serious, nothing too major, we should already know and learn from these things here. Seeing that every time we call the police on each other, something always goes south, something always goes wrong. Because why? These people, they don't care about us, man. So why you calling an unjust system on your brothers? Well, you bringing in the law, you bringing in an unjust system against your brother. Instead of standing up for your brother, instead of trying to look out for your brothers, you bringing in an unjust system, unjust law. Like these people care about you, man. You already know they don't care about us. So why you putting them in our problem, in our business? This is something that we should have took care of. This is something that we should have talk it off. Not bringing the law into this, man. And y'all, they know they was wrong because they know that those equipment did not belong to them. So why is you touching our equipment in the beginning? Like we just gonna back up? No, we let people know that we are not no Christians. Yeah, we love our brothers and sisters, but we are not no Christians, man. You cannot just run up on people thinking because you deep, you 20, 30 deep for heads, you're gonna back us down. No, that's what we said. We are no cowards, man. And I salute them four brothers, man, in Kansas City, man, because they stood their ground. They wasn't backing up. But you gotta learn how to stand up for your brothers. And IUIC, they don't have brotherhoods in there, man. They don't have no type of brotherhood. That's why you see they call the unjust system on our people, man, on our brothers. Because if they had brotherhood, they would never involve the oppressor. The oppressor would never been involved in it, man. It was something that it happened between black men. So what you bringing the unjust system in for, man? What you bringing them for? What you calling them for? And something could have went south right there and there, man. Something could have go bad. Something could have go bad because you want to bring these people that don't care about you. We already know this system was never meant to protect us. So why you bringing them? It's just another reason to show you that how these fake Israelite group, they're working with the system. They're working with this unjust system, man, to bring our people down. They even said themselves, they'll call the police. If you got a warrant, they turning you in. You going in jail. So now I'll let you know that they really are some police. They're really gonna call the police on you instead of trying to help you out. You're not getting help out, man. You ain't getting help out because they unjust themselves. They don't have that brotherhood, man. They claim they have brotherhood, but they don't have brotherhood, man. Ain't no brotherhood in that camp. If you're not inside the ISUPK, you don't have no brotherhood. You don't know what brotherhood is about, man. You have no type of brotherhood, man. Anything outside the ISUPK is not no brotherhood. You're not gonna learn no brotherhood from there, man. You're never gonna have no brotherhood, man. Cause what they did want to involve the law in it. Like that's something they should never do. Don't the scriptures say that? You know, these brothers, they don't know what brotherhood is about, man. You know, they're gonna learn because they don't have no type of brotherhood, man. You know, they're gonna learn because they don't have no type of brotherhood, no type of discipline. So that's why they act how they act. Cause they leader don't teach them about brotherhood. They leader don't teach them about discipline. So you know they're gonna do what they want to do, thinking that they could, you know, cause they go by numbers. That's what they go by. They go by numbers. Cause they see they was deep and it was 4 brothers. But let it would have been more brothers than that. It wouldn't go like that. But you know, they have no home training. Okay, we're gonna go to the book of First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. It said First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another, go to the law before the unjust and not before the saints. That's what they did, man. They had a matter with us, but instead of going to in front of the saints, they go to the law of unjust. Who's the law of unjust? This system, man. This system that which never was meant to protect blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. It was always meant to oppress you, keep you oppressed. It never show you no favor. It never give you no justice. But yet, and you still go to the law of unjust. You still bring them into our matters, man. Yes, we had a dispute, but yet, instead of talking it out, go to in front of the saints. You go to the just laws of unjust. Because these people are unjust, man. These people are unjust. Instead of you talking it out, you want to bring the unjust, you know, like that was gonna solve the problem, like that was gonna help us help in any way. Only thing that probably would have happened is one of our brothers getting hurt out there by the same people y'all want to call on us, man. They let you know they don't know the scriptures, man. They let you know this all the fake Israelite group is not authorized to teach the Bible. Only people that only we the only one in the ISUPK under Commander General Rehan, we the only one that is authorized to teach the scriptures, to break the Bible down. Because they do not know those scriptures. That's why they call the law of unjust on those 4 brothers, man. And it was about 20, 30 of them. But yet they took that matter to the front, to the before the law of unjust. Know these people crooked. Know these people crooked as hell, man. Know they're wicked. Know they don't care about you. Know they don't love you. But yet you still go call them on those 4 brothers. Because you don't have no brotherhood. You're not standing up for your people, man. Y'all need to learn how to stand up for y'all nations. But they don't know that because they don't have that brotherhood and that unity in them fake Israelite groups, man. He said, I dare any of you having a matter against another go to the law before the unjust and not before the saints. You better call the cops instead of going to be in front of the saints to work it out, to talk it out. But you go to the law of unjust, man. You go to these other nations trying to solve our problem. They can't. You just making you bringing them into our matter just gonna make it even worse. Because they might trying to do something to our people, man. Because they're already itching. They itching to pull that trigger. They're itching to put their foot on your neck. And they are no different than what that happened to that brother then on the train. To where that oppressor was choking the life out of the brother. And the whole time, another black man is holding him down, pinning him down. That's what happened in those camp, man. The oppressor putting his foot on the brother's back, and y'all holding him down. They let you know they work for the oppressors, man. They don't love their people. They don't love their nations, man. They act like they love Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and they really know they don't. Because if they did, they would have read this scripture and see that you're not supposed to go to the law of unjust if you have a matter against one another, man. You're supposed to go to the saints, man, before the saints. You're supposed to take your matter before the saints. Not get the law of unjust involved in it, man. That's how you know they cowards, man. They don't love their brothers. IUIC do not love their brothers. They do not love Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. All that's just a front. All they care about money. That's all they care about. They don't give a damn about you if you're black or not. They even say if you don't have no job, you can't be in their organization. Let you know that they only care about money, man. They're not caring about telling you the truth because, yeah, they bringing all the nations, which are not your own, which are not your people, into the organization. And that's how that sister Joe Morgan got unalive by a damn Hamite that they brought into their organization. But yet they act like they care about black people. They don't care about black people, man. If they care about black people, they would not have done what they did, man. They would not bring the law of unjust to them. They wouldn't do it. But since they don't care about Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, so they're going to call the law of unjust. Knowing anything could have happened at that moment, man. You know? But they let you know who really care about the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. But you're supposed to be willing to lay down your life for your brothers and sisters, man. You're supposed to be trying to stand up for your brothers and sisters, but instead, you cower it out and call the law of unjust against your brothers and sisters, man. We're going to go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. It said, gather yourself together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired. You know already that we are not the nation not desired. But instead, you bring the law of unjust into our matter, into our problem. Yes, we have it. Yes, they cannot fix us. We gotta fix ourselves. We gotta work on ourselves, man. What you think the law of unjust the oppressor gonna do? Think they're gonna solve anything? You think they're gonna help us out? We are not that nation not desired. And they see that what's going on around the earth, man. They see what our people going through. They see that our people is getting unalive by the same people that they call on our brothers, man, to come in and solve, thinking they're gonna solve our problems. They're not. You see what goes on when somebody call the police on a black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. You see what they do, and it's either to choke you out to death, put their foot on your knees, put their knees on your neck, or blow your brains out, just because you make that call to the law of unjust against your people. When you're supposed to be standing up for your people, man. When you're supposed to be helping out your people, but instead you turn your back on your people because you don't love your brothers and sisters. You hate Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. He said, gather yourself together, O nation not desired, man. We are that nation not desired. These other nations already don't desire, but you want to still go bring the oppressor, these other nations, this police into our matters. Like we couldn't take care of that matter ourselves. Like we couldn't handle that ourselves. You had to the point that you had to bring, you think the law of unjust, the most I say they're the law of unjust, man. And you should already see that they law of unjust, but since mostly all them purple dude IUIC, they are the law. You know, they're working for the law. That's why you see the same stance they had putting their knees on the brothers and stuff. That's what the same thing the police do. They all, instead of just leaving them their police force, they join the police force, man. They join them. They join hand in hand with these other nations to oppress you more, black men. They help the oppressor to oppress you more. That's what these fake Israelite groups do, man. They basically nothing but Christians. That's all they do. That's all they is, Christians. They don't give a damn about you. And they show that, they showed it. They showed how much they don't care about, they don't love Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that day. They showed it. Because if they did care, the law would not be involved. They would have took that matter before the saints, which is in the ICP under Commanding General Yohanan. They would have took it to the high. They would have taken it to the council. But no, they don't do that because they don't have no brotherhood. We're going to go to the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. He said, if a man say I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar. That's who the IUIC is, man. They're liars, man. They do not love God because they hate their brothers, man. If you say you love God, but you hate your brother, you're a liar. And they don't care about Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. They hate Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. They're working for the oppressor. They're working for the oppressor, man. So you saying you love the Most High, but you calling the law of unjust on your brother. What? How that's you loving the Most High? That means you don't love the Most High. Because it clearly told you in the scripture not to go before the law of unjust against your brother if you have a matter with them. But yet you still go to the law of unjust because y'all working for them. Y'all working with them. Y'all working with the law of unjust to keep Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian further oppressed. To keep us oppressed even more, man. You are a liar, man. You don't love the Most High because you don't love His chosen people. You hate Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You don't love the Most High, man. The Most High say y'all is a liar, man. How y'all say y'all liars? Talking about y'all love Most High, but yet you hate your brothers. You hate Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You don't you was not supposed to call the law of unjust, man. Just clearly tell you that, man. If any one of y'all ever met against another, do not go before the law of unjust. And that's what y'all did, man. And that's what they did, letting you know that they don't love Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. They don't know what the scripture is talking about. They don't read the scripture. They don't know how to break down the scripture. They don't have no fully understanding of the scriptures, man. No. To say that you love the Most High, but you calling the law of unjust on your people, man. You do not love your people. You do not love the Most High, because you hate the same people that Most High love. You hate His chosen people. It's a you's a liar, man. For he that loved not his brother whom he had seen, how can he have loved God who he has not seen? And yet you see us, we here, and yet you still hate your people, man. Just like y'all, we got videos of them saying who give a damn about Trayvon Martin, talking about he was rebellious because the white man told him to stop. He did not stop. Like, that's a civilian. He ain't no police. Judge Zimmerman was not no police officer. So what the heck should Trayvon Martin listen to him for? Why should have Trayvon Martin listen to him for? He's a civilian. He ain't no damn police officer. The man was walking home with a bag of skitter and drink, and you follow him, and police tell you not to pursue him, not to follow him. But yet the ICC say who give a damn about Trayvon Martin? He should have listened to when that white man Judge Zimmerman tell him to stop. No, damn that. That let you know who they're working for, man. That let you know they're not working for Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. They're not going to stand up for Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. The IUIC send these all the fake Israelite groups, man. The only people that going to stand up for their brothers and sisters, the ISUPK under Commander General Yohan. We the only one that going to stand up for our people, man. We the only one that love our brothers and sisters. Not these fake Israelite groups. They don't know what brotherhood is about, man. They don't have no brotherhood, man. They don't teach about brotherhood in them fake Israelite groups, man. So they're nothing but basically Christians, man. Because Christians don't know about brotherhood. They don't know about sisterhood. They don't teach those things. They don't teach none of these things here, man. None of that. They let you know who the Most High is really with, man. And then they thinking because they got numbers. The Most High is telling the scripture. The Most High don't deal with numbers, man. He don't deal with numbers. You see the story of Gideon. How the Most High told him he just go in with 300 man. You know, he divided. He sent most of the men home because he wasn't dealing with numbers, and that's what IUIC think. That's why they think that the Most High is with them, because they thinking they recruiting more people. They thinking that okay, that means the Most High is with them. Nah, that let you know they don't know the scriptures. The Most High do not deal with numbers. He would rather take a few than to take as many, because they gonna think about them. They don't need the glory. They gonna lean on their understanding. Say we did it, man. We pulled through. Give themselves the glory. So how can you say you love the Most High but you hate your brothers, man? The love of the Most High is not in you. He called you a liar, man. That's what these other fake Israelite groups are. Liars. They all liars. You know. They don't love their brothers. Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loved God love his brother also. If you love the Most High, man, you're going to love your brother also, man. You're not going to call the law of unjust on your brother, especially when you see what's going on, man. Especially when you see when we do call them on our people, you see what happened, man. It's always something bad that happened to that brother. It's always something bad that goes down, man. Because they be itching to blow your brains out, man. These officers already be itching to blow the brains of Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian out. But you still gonna call them on your people, man? And you know they itching to find a way to unalive you on these streets. They itching. They can't wait to get that car so they could blow your brains out. No, this system is not meant for you, black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. It is not meant to protect you, man. The Most I said they're the law of unjust, and that's true. They're the law of unjust, especially when it comes to you, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. They're really unjust to you, man. That's why you get no justice. That's why you cannot get nothing. This not the system for you that thinking that you're gonna get justice from, man. You're not gonna get justice from it. No matter how much you beg, no matter how much you go up in that court system marching and begging, and nah, man, you're not gonna get no justice. That's why they law of unjust. It was never meant to protect and serve you. So that's why we need to learn how to stand up for our brothers and sisters, man. That's why we need to learn how to stand up for ourselves. And stop putting these oppression, these other nation in our business, in our problem. This is something that we need to work out as a nation. Not trying to have these other nations trying to help fix our problem. They can't fix our problem when they're the one that's causing the problem for us. And by you calling them on us, you part of the problem. You part of it. You is part of them. You already know these nations do not love us. We are that nation not desire, man. The oppressors do not care about us, man. They don't love blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Show you that even the mayor, the governor Ron DeSantis, the governor, when that oppressor choked out that brother on the train, he got supported for $2 million. That brother only got raised $100,000 just to get in bed. But yet everybody's supporting this damn devil. And this is what the governor say himself. We stand with good Samaritans like Daniel Penny. Let's show this Marine America's got his back. Even after he unalived that brother on the train. And this is what they say about you, man. This how much they show you that they don't care about you. They don't care about you, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. To them, you just another gone dead nigga. He say we stand with good Samaritan, and they call this damn oppressor Daniel Penny a good Samaritan for choking the life out of that black man on the train. And they call him a good Samaritan because he don't unalive a black man. And then you're gonna call the law of unjust on your people? Because you know America don't give a damn about us? Talking about, let's show this Marine America's got his back. I mean, they're gonna stand up for him, even though they know he in the room, even though they know he just unalived this brother on the train. And yet, we pinning our brother down so the oppressor could choke the life off him. We pinning our brother down so the oppressor could have their knees on your back while you just holding the brothers down. Instead of standing up for your people, man. Instead of standing up for your people, you go bring the law of unjust into the matter. So you don't love God. You don't love the Most High, man. You're a liar. IUIC is a liar. GOCC is a liar. GMS is a liar. You know, all these other fake Israelite group, they're nothing but liars, man. Egyptology is a liar. Trying to teach us that we are African when we're not no damn Africans. That's how that sister Jordan Morgan got unalived by a damn African, by a damn Hamite that they leader, IUIC leader, when they recruit from Africa. You know? But you claim that you love black. We already know y'all don't love black because y'all say we got videos of IUIC saying that they don't give a damn about Trayvon Martin. They don't give a damn about black people, man. That you are going to jail. And that's what they're gonna do, and that's what they did. Right. Let me go to the book of Matthew. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 15. He said, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. So if your brother trespass against you, man, go to the brother alone, man. Go tell him his fault between him alone, man. Don't go bring another nation into your brothers, into your problem, into your matters, man. Don't go do that, man. Cause we already clearly see what's going on in this earth, man, in this society against the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. So if that brother offend you, man, go to that brother, to him and him alone, man. Don't go to another nation to help solve your problem. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. Don't go before the law unjust, man, against your brother, man. You go to that brother between you and him alone. Don't go calling the cops on your people, cause y'all had a dispute, y'all had a altercation, but you want to bring the other nation to think that they gonna fix and help us out. It's best that we take care of it ourselves, man. It's better that we handle the situation ourselves. He said, go to that brother between him and him alone, man. D and him alone. You don't go to the law of unjust. It's between you and him. You squash the beef. You talk to that brother. You handle it right there. But instead, we so screwed up in the society. Teaches us to go against one another. Teaches us to hate one another, and then not keeping the truth of the Bible, not knowing what brotherhood is about. So now we don't know how to stand up for our brothers and sisters, man. We don't know how to be there for our brothers and sisters. We ready to let other nation come trying to handle the problem for us, trying to solve the problem for us, when they're not going to do that. They're not going to do it. They ain't going to do it. Because they don't love Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. I mean, the IERC they don't love Black people. That's why instead of coming to us 101, instead of coming trying to talk to us about it, they go call the law. They go call the law of unjust. They're going to call the system that's against Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Because why? They're against Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. That's why they ain't come to us and trying to talk it out. But instead, they go to the law of unjust and let them handle that situation, thinking they going to handle the situation when anything could have happened outside out there, man. Because you bringing another nation that don't care about our people into our matters, into our problem. Instead, standing up for your people, instead of trying to handle the situation right then and there by ourselves, you go bring them into our problem. And you know these people, they be itching for it, man. They be itching for that chance to where they could blow our brains out on these streets. Because you hate your brothers and sisters. You hate Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. That's why you brought them into the situation. That's why you brought them, because you part of the problem. They're not gonna solve the problem for us. They're gonna try to unalive us every chance they get. So you part of that problem by helping them oppress us, helping them unaliving us on the street. That's what these all the fake Israelite groups is about, man. They don't care about their people, man. They don't care about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Only people that do is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohan. That's why if we have a problem with a brother, we're gonna talk to them or him between him and him alone. We're not gonna call the law, man. We're not gonna call the law unjust on our people. It clearly says the law of unjust. They're unjust against you. You're a black man in this society. They're unjust. They're not gonna give you no justice. You're not gonna get no justice from them. So why are you bringing them in our affair? Why are you bringing them in our matters, in our problem for? That should have never happened. But since they hate blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, they don't care about that. Cause they're working for them. They're working for the law of unjust, man. As I said, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. But yet they go call a damn devil. They go call another nation, thinking that nation's gonna help us. When you know damn well these people ain't gonna help us, man. They don't want to help us. But you helping them oppress us. That's what you're doing. And if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But I see they don't care about that. That's why they don't have no brotherhood. They don't know what brotherhood is about. They don't know what sisterhood is about. Because they don't teach that in that, man. Anything outside the ISUPK, you're not gonna find no brotherhood in there. You're not gonna find no sisterhood in there, man. You're not. That's why they don't know how to stand up for their people. That's why they ready to run to the other nation, bring the other nation in our problem. Because they don't know how to stand up for their people. Because they don't love their people, man. The only people that love blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians Commander General Yohan and the ISUPK. We're the only one. And that's why they're not authorized to teach the Bible, man. Because they would have seen that scripture, 1 Corinthians 6:1, they would have never go call the police, man. The law would never been involved in it. But instead, they go call the law of unjust. Instead, going before the saints. Instead going before the saints, they ready to go put the other nation in our problem. And we already got more problem than ours. So we don't ain't supposed to be trying to fix our own people, man. You can't have a nation trying to fix us when it's the nation that's causing us this problem. When they don't, that's oppressing us. You can't call them trying to fix the problem for us, man. These people act like they care about you. But we know surely damn well they don't care about you, man. They don't care about blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. John 2:10. I'm going to go to the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 10. Say, he that love his brother abide in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in him. If you love your brother, man, you're gonna abide in that light, man. And there ain't gonna be none of occasion in stumbling in you. But these other, like I said, these other fake Israelite group, man, they don't love their brother. So that's why the Most High is not with these other Israelite groups, man. Why you think everywhere they go is always somebody chasing them out? It's always something they're going through with somebody. You see all the videos of these damn Christians jump because they Christian themselves. They Christian themselves, man. This Christian jump bashing their head up. Because they don't The Most High is showing you, the Most High is showing you who he's not with and who he is with. Because they do not abide in the light, man. They don't. Because they don't love their brothers. They don't love their sisters. They're not standing up for their people, man. They don't know what standing up for their people is, man. They're not going to stand up for their people. Because if they love their brothers, man, like I said, that would never happen, man. That would have never happened. Because there's no light in the fake Israelite group. That's why you see them, all these fake Israelite group, they having different nations in their organization. They having these nations that the Most High said is not all people in the organization. You know, and there's so much wickedness going inside these other fake Israelite group that they're trying to hide it. They're trying to act like they're righteous. But the Most High gonna expose them for who they really is, man. He exposing the Christian church. He's exposing all these fake Israelite group for who they really is. Cause all that wickedness they've been doing in there behind closed door, like it's not gonna come to the light. It's gonna be exposed, man. To show you that who the Most High with and who he's not with, man. To show you who he love and who he don't love. But he loved the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and he's telling you to love your brothers and sisters, man. Stand up for your brothers and sisters. You're supposed to stand up for your brothers, man. But not calling the police on them. That's not standing up for your brothers and sisters. You calling the law of unjust on your people instead of you talking it out, you know, like the scripture say you're supposed to go to that brother and him alone. But instead, you bring the law into it, acting like that's gonna change anything, and you're doing the same thing that the officers doing, the same tactics, the same, you know, style how you put your foot on his arm, his neck, and while the officer putting a handcuff, you pinning him down, just like the brother on the train. The devil choking the life out of him, and the other black men holding the brother down. You know, and we show you to your face that these people don't care about you. Like I just said, the governor, see, you know, he called that man a good Samaritan after he choked the life out of him. Now you tell me that's a system that care about you after they know what's going on, and you call Daniel Penny a damn good Samaritan after he don't unalive a black man on the train, and say that let's show him America got his back. Of course, America got his back because he's a damn oppressor. They're showing you to your face, black men, like how much they really don't care about you. Because to them, you just another nigga or another dead nigga. So now, if our people, if not IUIC, if they really love their brothers and sisters, and they see this thing that's going on, but yet they still gonna call the law on you, and they know what could happen anytime, but they gonna still call the law. Now, what love is that? How is that you loving your brothers, man? How is that you standing up for your people? You don't stand up for your people. You don't love your brothers, man. Because you don't love your brothers. You're supposed to be willing to lay down your life for your brothers and sisters, man. But these other groups, instead of doing it, they go cower away. They run away. Yeah, man, that let you know how much IUIC really love their people, man. They're showing how much they so-called love they Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, knowing damn well they don't love their people, man. You know, they showing you. All right, we're gonna go to the book of John, chapter 15. We're gonna start on verse 12. Chapter 15, verse 12. It said, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I love you." Verse 13. "Greater love had no man than this, that a man did lay down his life for his friends." I mean, that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. You're supposed to be willing to lay down your life for your friends, for your brothers and sisters, man. But instead, you cowered away. You know, you cowered away and called the, like I said, the law of unjust on you people, man. You're supposed to talk this out by with each other, man. The most Christ said you gotta love one another, man. And there is no greater love than that, than for you to be willing to lay down your life for your brother. And that's what the brothers in Kansas did, man. They stood their ground. They was willing to protect one another, man. Because that's what true brotherhood is about. They stood their ground. They ain't cowered away just because it was numbers. You're supposed to have each other back. You're supposed to love one another, man. You're supposed to be willing to lay down your life for your brother. Yeah, they know they was outnumbered. But since it's brotherhood, they know, hey, anything happen, damn that. At least I'm going down with my brothers, man. At least I'm fighting with my brothers. At least I'm not running away. At least I'm not calling the police on my people, man. They stood their ground. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Supposed to be standing up for your brothers. But instead, these other fake Israelite group, they don't know what that is. I feel like they don't know what brotherhood is about, man. They don't know that experience. They don't know that feeling. We're supposed to have that unity, but they don't know what that is. That's why they involve all the nations in our business. That's why the oppressor was in our business. Because they don't love their brothers. They wasn't willing to stand up for their people. They wasn't willing to talk it out. So yeah, they were never trying to lay down their life for their people. That's why they say if you got a warrant, they calling the police on you. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And there's videos of them saying that. Because they ain't gonna stand up for you. They ain't gonna lay down their life for you. Shots fired, you see them ducking and running. Instead of standing their ground, they ducking and running. But we in the ICPK under Commander General Rihanna, we're willing to lay down our life for our brothers and sisters, man. We're not there anytime, any moment, anything could happen. Anything could happen out there, man. Anything could happen out there. Verse 14, ye are my friend if you do whatsoever I command you. And Christ said, if we do what he's command us, man, we're his friend. We're his friends, man. But you're not willing to lay down your life for your brothers and sisters, then what are you then? You ain't nothing but a coward. That's all you is, a coward, man. And you always gonna be a coward. Cause you want to call the oppressor on your people instead of willing to lay down, instead of willing, instead of willing to talk it off. But y'all not willing to do that. Mm-hmm. Let me go to Psalms. We're going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. We wasn't out there messing with those people, man. We was out there teaching our people, waking our people up. But yet they still put their hands forth with people that was at peace with them. They didn't take, they were just trying to provoke us. Then, they were just trying to provoke them brothers. But them brothers, they just kept on talking, kept on teaching the truth. So, we was at peace. We wasn't bothering them. That let you know how many times these people trying to provoke us to do something so they could get us, basically like the feds do, man. They trying to find any type of way to catch you in a trap. Like how they speak on the other side of where we at, and then on top of that, trying to touch a chair that don't belong to them, just to provoke us to do what we got to do to defend ourselves. Like we was not going back now, man. We was not going to be. We was not no. We tell everybody this over and over. We are not no Christians, man. We're not Christians. Yes, even our own people come up against us. We got to defend ourselves. That's why we say we're no cowards, man. That's why we are trained to defend ourselves. It could be 10, 20 people against us. We're going to defend ourselves, man. Just because we're at peace with you, do not try us like we're Christians. Don't think you're going to run us. Don't think you're going to run over us just because y'all outnumbered, just because we outnumbered, just because y'all got more people than us. Don't think that it's going to be that. Because we're gonna stand up for one another, man. When things get rough, you're supposed to be there for your brothers and sisters, man. He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. They don't have no type of agreement, man. Anything they don't do, man, they don't have no agreement at all. Mark 12. 31. All right, we're finna go to the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. We're finna start on. Ooh. That's in the New Testament also. Let you know who Christ was speaking to when he said, the first of all the commandment is, hear, O Israel, the Lord, our God is the one Lord. So we're going to start on 30. And thou shalt love thy Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is no other greater commitment. There is no other commitment greater than these. Please, you should love your neighbor, man. That black man is your neighbor, man. The Hispanic man is your neighbor. That Native Indian man is your neighbor, black man. Hispanic and Native Indian man. He said you should love your neighbor. That's that neighbor he's talking about. You should love your brothers and sisters, man, to the point that you are willing to lay down your life for them, to the point that you are willing to stand up for your brothers and sisters, man. No matter the situation, no matter the outcome, no matter what happens, man, you're willing to stand up for your people, man. Stand up for your brothers, stand up for your sisters. Do not cower away, man, when things get rough, when things get tough. Don't run away, don't back up, man. Because we're already not that nation, not desired, man. We're already that nation that is not love. all these other nations hate you, hate Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. So why are you helping them to oppress your people even more? Things like they should not be doing, man. You already see how this nation treat us. You already see how all these other nations don't give a damn about us, man. But yet you wanna try to help them further oppress us even more. Like you don't love your neighbor, man. You don't love your people. Because if you did, none of these things wouldn't have been happening to our people, man. Because we would have been able to stand up for our people. But since people don't know how to stand up for their own brothers and sisters, they let the other nation do whatever they want to their brothers and sisters. Because we don't have that brotherhood. We don't have that sisterhood. And Christianity have destroyed our people, man. Telling you that you got to love everybody. That you see the result of loving everybody where to get us, man. Unaliving on these streets. You know, hating one another. Going against one another. Instead trying to be there for one another, man. And your Christian pastor telling you that neighbor is the one that's sitting to your left or to your right. That's who they tell your neighbor is, man. So now you thinking that's your neighbor for real, because you're not thinking that the neighbor Christ talking about is your brother and sister, is that Black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, the children of Israel. They let you know Christianity do not know how to read. They don't understand the Bible, because if you read verse 29, and Jesus answered him, and this is in the New Testament, which they don't believe the Old Testament. Even out of Christ Almighty say, the first of all, the commandment is, hear, O Israel. Christ talking to the Israelite, the children of Israel. He ain't talking to everybody. He said, the Lord our God. He said, O children of, hear, O Israel. He said, hear, O all nations. He said, hear, O everybody. He said, hear, O white man, Chinese man, Japanese man, African man, East Indian, Arab. He ain't said that. He said, O Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord. He said, the Lord our God. That means he's not the God of everybody. Christ wasn't talking to everybody when he said that, man. He said, O Israel, which are the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. He said, you should love your neighbor, man. Just like you love the Most High, you should love your neighbor, man. You should love that Black man. You should love that Hispanic man and Native Indian men and sisters and women. Women and child. You're supposed to love them, because that's who Christ coming for. That's who Christ was talking about, man. That's who he was here for. And that's in the New Testament. Because Christianity will tell you, well, that was the Old Testament when he's talking about that. Now salvation for Israel when Christ out of his own mouth saying it. The first of all, the commandment is here, O Israel. O Israel. He said, the Lord our God, not the Lord, the God, the Lord all, the Lord of everybody God. He said, the Lord of everybody God. He said, the Lord of our God. Hold on, give me about 10, 15 more minutes. Okay. Yeah. He said, the Lord our God, man. O Israel. He ain't said the Lord of everybody, man. So let you know who Christ was telling you to love. Love your brothers and sisters, man. Love that Black man. Love that Hispanic and Native Indian man. That's who you're supposed to be loving, man. That's who your neighbor is. That's your neighbor. Not when your Christian pastor says, look to the left, look to the right, that's your neighbor. No, that's how our people is destroyed right now. And that's why we think that we're supposed to be loving everybody now. And that's in the same time, they teach us how to hate our own people, man. They teaching you how to hate your own brothers and sisters. Because they telling you love everybody. They're telling you love the oppressor. They're telling you love the East Indian. They're telling you love the Arab, the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the white man. That's what they're telling you love. In the meanwhile, you out here hating your brothers and sisters, man. You out here hating the real neighbor that the Bible talking about. Christ letting you know who that neighbor he's talking about, man. Because he said, oh, Israel, that is your neighbor. That Black man is your neighbor. Not all these other nations, man. That's why we want to know how to stand up for our brothers, man. That's how we want to know how to have each other back, man. Because we're too busy loving everybody else. Too busy loving these other nations. Because we don't have no brotherhood. Society done destroyed us to have that brotherhood. Because why? They know brotherhood is a weapon. They know brotherhood is a weapon, man. So that's why they're trying to keep you divided, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian, man. They're trying to have you keep on going against each other. Because they know the moment blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, come together, they know it's a wrap, man. That is the government America's biggest fear. Seeing that you as a black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, coming together as a nation, man. That is the biggest fear. All the nation know about brotherhood is a weapon. Because without brotherhood, you're going to always fall. So that's why they're trying to put this system in place to keep us, divided, to keep us going against each other, man. But all people don't see that because they're too busy loving everybody else. Because the Christian church done, brainwash you to have you thinking that you gotta love everybody. Christ say that love your brother. And everybody at the time, yeah, we are brothers in Christ. In Christ, we are brothers and sisters. No, we're not. You are enemy, man. They're trying to devour us. They're trying to, keep us further oppressed. We are not no brothers in Christ, man. We're going to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Verse 22. Jesus said unto him, I say unto thee, not until 7 times, but until 77. 70 times 7. So Peter asked him, Christ, how long shall my brother offend me or sin against me and I forgive him? Is it 7 times? Christ said, not just 7 times, man. 7 times 7, 70 times 7, meaning you keep forgiving your brother, man. Do not try to count it, man. How many times for you should forgive that black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man? He said, you keep on forgiving him, man. Yes, he trespassed again, he sinned against you. Forgive that brother, man. Forgive that sister. But we don't know how to forgive each other because society, we so Christian like, so we don't want to be the bigger person and trying to forgive another because we thinking they're gonna make you all soft, weak, or that makes you a punk. Nah, man, it does not make you a punk or weak, man. It's supposed to be forgiving one another. How you expect the Most High to forgive you, but you can't even forgive your brother for something that he did to you? Because you want to hold that grudge, your pride won't let you do it, man. Because Christianity don't teach us how to forgive the oppressor, but to hate your brother and sister, man. We quit to forgive the other nation, but when it comes down to another black man or sister, we don't know how to do that. We do not want to know how to forgive each other, man. And that's why we won't be able to stand up for each other, man. That's why when something happens, instead of helping each other out, standing up for each other, we rather film it or hold that brother down for the oppressor to unalive you on the streets. Because we see that black man has an enemy or art to the point that we do not want to learn how to forgive them. Christ to keep on forgiving that brother and sister, man. How many times they sin against you, forgive them. No matter what, keep on forgiving them. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. But instead, your Christianity done destroyed all people, got all people thinking that you ain't supposed to forgive that brother and sister. Then now they teach you not to, you can't forgive them. Because they tell you that the law's done away with. You don't got to do the law no more. So, see, if I don't if I don't got to do the law no more, keep the law anymore, my brother sin against me. Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. If he trying to do something to me, I'm gonna pop him. I'm gonna put this, unalive him on these streets. Because they tell you the law's done away with. So now you don't have to forgive your brother no more. That's what Christianity teaches, man. Christ said, keep on forgiving that brother, man. Don't get mad at that brother. Yeah, I know you're gonna be mad, but be the bigger person. That's not gonna make you weak, man. That's not gonna make you soft or look like a punk, man. Just because you forgiving that brother and sister, he trespassed against you, he sinned against you, man. You're supposed to forgive them, man. No ifs or buts about it. We're gonna go to the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that man should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. You know, people are, nigga, I want respect. You gonna give me respect. If you want respect, you got to learn, show how to have some respect too for other people, man. You gotta give respect, and for you to get respect, man. For you to have respect, you gotta give respect. You don't think you're just gonna take respect or thinking that it's gonna be cool. Nah, man. You want respect, give respect, man. You know? That's how a lot of people, all people right now, they don't know how to have respect for one another. Everybody want to be a thug. Everybody want to be a gangster. You know, everybody want to be a gangbanger. So now you trying to take respect from, you know, going out there thinking that you unaliving a brother that people gonna respect you. Nah, man, you just another weak man. If you want respect, you earn it, man. You gotta earn that respect. You're not just gonna go out there and take respect, because it's not gonna happen, man. You gotta earn that respect, man. You know, but how you expect to do it? And this society teaches you to go against each other. But yeah, we quick to respect the damn oppressor, but let that black man come up to you. You want to be angry with him. You want to fight him. You want to do so much harm to him, and don't show him no type of respect. But you're in front of the oppressor. You get the oppressor all the respect he could give him, man. All the respect you give him. But another black man, we won't know how to do that. Cause we're too busy loving everybody else, man. We're too busy loving the oppressor too damn much. We've been giving our love to these people for over 400 years, man. And our respect to them. And at the same time, disrespecting our own people, man. Now it's time to change that, black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. It is time to change that, man. It's time for us to stand up for each other, man. It's time for us to be there for each other, man. It's time for us to start loving one another, respecting one another, man. Willing to lay down your life for one another, man. And we're going to teach you that in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. No other group or organization is going to teach you all these things here, man. And that's all to everybody, all our brothers and sisters, come to class, man. Get a flyer, man. These things here, you're not going to learn them outside this ISUPK. You're not going to learn them nowhere else. But you will learn it in the ISUPK, man. And with that, well, the ISUPK started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. The ISUPK been established since 1969, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Repeat, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And with that, Shalom, Israel.